Greetings, Ani, bonjour, kwekwe, tanzi, scano. It's Catherine and Brian at Moonstarlodge in Central Ontario, South Central Ontario, Georgian Bay, with our Indigenous perspective on all things cartomancy, arts, spirituality, and education. So, we have moved through the new moon, and the new moon of the 10th moon cycle weaves the web, Grandmother Spider Woman. And this reading covers September 18th to 24th. So we're shifting out of first quarter into second quarter and fall equinox. So I'm continuing to be giddy, happy. My inner 3-year-old is thrilled. The veil is thinning, and I am enjoying very much the energies and the changes. And if anybody commented privately to me about the special phrase in the special video on new moons, new classes, and new decks, I want you to wait till the end of the video. There are 7 or 8 of you, and I'm going to pull cards for each one of you. So we have the reading first for the collective, and then the special cards being pulled. So without further ado, I guess I should show you the decks, eh? That's a good thing. This is the Embroidered Graveyard by, I can't remember her name. We'll make sure it's in the information under the video. Voice of the Souls Oracle by Isabel Surf. The Earthly Souls and Spirits Moon Oracle by Terry Foss. The Marigold Tarot for who else? The ancestors. Because goodness help me if I don't. The Healing Spirits Oracle by good old Gordon Smith. Dreamweaver's Oracle by Colette Baron Reid. Seasons of the Witch Mabon by Lorianne Anderson and Juliet Diaz. And finally, one of my new favorites, the Mind's Eye Tarot by Olivia Rose. All right, I've got the coffee, got the crown if I need it, and Lonesome Leonard has even joined us this week because, gosh darn it, it's his time too. All right, let's go to the cards, Brian. So here we have the 7 cards of the Mind's Eye Tarot, and 1 each of the other decks represented as clarifiers, and the significator here is the star. Hopes, dreams, aspirations, sky's the limit. It even represents healing and, to some degree, financial influence and stability in a positive way. There's a lot going on here with the star. And so this is a wonderful significator for the week, and it speaks of transformation, and we will get to that. It's clarified by the card for Mabon, Seasons of the Witch, and it's called Campfire. That's a lovely card. 3 people sitting around a campfire, and the smoke is creating what I think is a fox, and it's circling the moon. And it says, "Do not fear opening your mouth and allowing your tongue to speak." So this is giving words, giving your thoughts, doing celebratory, connective things with both the moon and the star. So this is wonderful. All right, moving on. Next to the star is the King of Wands. Well, who is the keeper? The mature, wise, externalizing, I want to call him a progenitor, but the wise, amazing being who governs our passions, the fire in the belly, supporting us in our endeavors to do creative things in connection with spirit. And anytime we do anything that is impassioned like that, it is part of our karmic walk. And it's clarified here by You came to serve. So this is a karmic thing. If we incarnate with an idea of service, we are putting our impassioned energies to something that isn't just beneficial to us personally, but it's in the form of the way that the King of Wands would handle the dissemination of what we're creating. So this is powerful, it's huge, and it's magical. This is magic with a K on the end and a capital M. It's followed here by the Three of Cups, which is celebration. And why not celebrate this? This is a wonderful week, and it's such a powerful week with all these things happening during the time of Weaves the Web. So it is celebratory. We are not meant to keep this stuff to ourselves. Here's the three people recreated in this card. We have an angel here in the clarifier, and this is expression, and it's got the fiery wings of the fire element that is wands. So we are expressing externally something very new and co-creative. This is followed by, the Three of Cups is followed by the Four of Cups. So this is a little bit of a withdrawal. Now remember that this isn't always predictive but prescriptive. So consequently, it's saying to us we have the option not to withdraw. We are being warned to beware of signs of pulling away. This can be depression, this can be ennui, and this can be, because of all this energy, a little bit of lunch bag letdown. But just remember who we are connected to, and it can mean that you just need to relax and be introspective. And I understand where that's coming from when I see the clarifier. The clarifier is time to feed the hungry heart. This is a card of self-care. This is a card of you've been overworking. It's time for rest. This card is almost like the Four of Swords, the knight who is in repose, and so much so he looks like he's dead rather than asleep. So this is a reminder to balance rest with all this action so you don't feel depressed or withdrawn or meh, as my child would have said about 10 years ago. The Page of Pentacles returns energy to us. Now the Page of Pentacles is a balance between the two states here. The Page of Pentacles is curious, it's a communicator, it's looking with curiosity at new ways of manifesting things in this dimension. And it's clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, which is, in a sense, sowing seeds, being patient, learning craft, learning what it is that you're manifesting. So this, if this is a new artistic endeavor, this is the experimental phase, as it were. So the Page of Pentacles is supporting this card, and this card is supporting the Page of Pentacles. You have the chops. This tells me with the Seven, you have experience. You have the experience necessary to make this all happen. We just need to come at this from a place of curiosity and communication. Again, a Nine of Swords. This is the worry card. And the sense of loss is clarifier here. And this is so poignant. I want to read the description of this card. This has come up a few times recently. Your spirit's guide's response to this card is, you are in an energy of inner transformation. You can feel this physically through warmth in various parts of your physical body. You're creating a new inner space, and you're adjusting many of your own convictions. You've had an important time of doubt, and maybe even a difficult dark night of the soul. You questioned everything, denied everything, and canceled everything. This time was crucial for you to balance your ego, energies, and spirituality. Now you are completing this inner transformation. Everything is taking on new meaning. Trust in your inner transformation, and if you feel you need it, ask for help. This will let you have a new connection with synchronicities. Because the soul message for this card is, have you forgotten your soul and your soul's purpose and soul source? So the Dark Night of the Soul card, and the tears here coming from this eye are feeding the flowers below. New things are blooming for us. Finally, we must pick up the pieces and we shift to the Eight of Wands, which is an energy to go like stink. And it is clarified by the Goddess card, the Maiden, the Mother, the Crone, the Triple Goddess. This says to me that this is a fully happening thing in at least one moon cycle. There are reflections in the larger picture of what's going on here that come back around to us in the three phases of life. The Maiden is up to the age of 27, the Mother is 28 to 54, and the Crone years are 55 and onward. So there are elements in each one of our lives, and this isn't meant to be just a feminine or female specific concept. It's much larger than that. So with this, it's so very powerful. You can flip the camera, Brian. Once again, I've had one of these readings, as I believe I mentioned last week, where I get the parasympathetic nervous system chill response to what I'm seeing in front of me, to the point that I actually made sure I reviewed a couple of the cards in the newer deck to make sure that the messages I was receiving actually coincided with the intention of the author. I'm very pleased with this reading, and I'm going to now shift from this reading to the cards for the individuals. And I'm going to let Brian leave the camera up, and what I'm doing is pulling these cards back. And I'm going to pick one card from the tarot deck for everybody, and then one card from one of the other oracles. Not all of them, just give you a quick message here from each of the decks. I did suggest to you last week that you do rituals for fall equinox and for the new moon, but it's now time to do for fall equinox as well. We are fully into it by the time this reading ends on the 24th. The fall equinox actually comes in on the 23rd. It's a little bit late this year. That happens. Over the centuries, the times of the seasons shift a little bit as the orbits shift. So let me grab my list here and see who it is I'm going to pull cards for first. I'm just going to hold up the cards, Brian. Okay? You could speak, oh Grand Poobah.
Okay.
A man of few words. So Jenny, this is for you. I've got the Temperance card, and let me see here. What else have I got for you? And Serenity. So, the Temperance card is about alchemy, it's artistry, it's blending things perfectly, it's bringing down, it's a little bit like the High Priestess in the sense that in the elements here of earth and land, usually she's depicted with a foot in the water and a foot on land. Often as the star is, it's the bringing down the elements from the spirit world and mixing them with the earth walk and manifesting something. And the card here is serenity. So be happy and be peaceful with what you're co-creating here with the universe. Next we have Heather. Page of Wands again, Heather. So you are co-creating something here in your, yeah, this is a passionate enterprise, co-creating. And it's clarified by the Mabon deck card for Mountain Cabin. There are times when solitude can be healing and enlightening. So you're taking some time to acclimate to your new home and your less stressful surroundings, finding your feet, so to speak, and you're creating something new, being curious about a new version of you. So have at it, my friend. Next is Wild Elaine in Ottawa. Wild Elaine, the Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is a card of remembering to be aware of where the light shines in your life. You're not a person who goes into victim mode, as I can tell. So this is about making sure you stay connected with Source and don't drift away. The clarifier here from the ancestors is a message about the Ten of Wands. You are so close to being finished with something that feels like a burden. Don't let it be that. Don't stop before it's done. The tens are always about new beginnings. So there's a new beginning here. Be cool with that. And now we have Lisa. Lovely Lisa. King of Pentacles. Well, well. All right, let's go with this deck. Sorry, I'm trying to reach here. So the King of Pentacles is complete fulfillment, to the point that there is no fear for you to recognize that you're going to have everything you need and you are creating a legacy. However you do that, with your art, your work, your words, your life, your compassion, you've got the energy of the King of Pentacles with you. And this card that clarifies it is balance. So there is a balance that's both with this card and the message I'm getting from Spirit as I try to get the words out of my mouth here, because what I understand the card to mean isn't necessarily what Spirit is saying it means. So this is going to create a balance, they're telling me, that you don't presently feel. So please know the spirits are bringing the energy of the King of Pentacles to you, along with a sense of life balance. All right. Coach Jason, you wild pickleball player, you. Three of Wands. You're almost there. Your sights are set. The journey that you've been pulling together, and it's been a long haul for you to make the decisions. The decisions are being made. And it's clarified here by let the fire dragons sleep. I'm going to just read that for you for a second, Jason. The essential meaning of this card is a warning to stay out of drama, respecting the consequences of possible dangerous outcomes, and dealing with contrary people. Your weaving must remain true, as they say, because this is the Dream Weaver's deck. It must remain true to your walk and must not be vilified or pulled out of shape by other people. So just keep your nose on your road, keep your motorcycle in your lane, and stay true to your calling, and don't get messed up. You're a kind-hearted man, and I know that you like to help, but just stay out of people's stuff. All right? Be the Emperor, Jason. All right. My lovely, lovely Suzanne down in London. I gotta do an extra shuffle for you. All right. Let's get that card. And let's see what these souls say for you. Sorry, I've got to shuffle them here. Suspenseful music. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, so I managed with my fumbling, Suzanne, to get 2 cards. The first was the 5 of Cups, which is loss and a sense of sadness about something shifting or finishing. And then I got the Emperor card. So the Emperor is about setting things to right. The 2 other cards here that came out are Regrets and the Burden of Tears. Don't be sad about this. This is always, always the end of something, typically that has to end, and you have the support. The very fact that the Emperor is here is telling me everything will be fine, and it will be fine quickly, because the Emperor doesn't suffer. The Emperor energy, the overarching archetype, doesn't suffer fools, doesn't make a big deal, actually acts a lot like this one over here, it just is. All right, and finally, Amy out in Oregon. I gotta shuffle again because that's a duplicate card. Amy in Oregon. Oh, well, another duplicate card. I'm not going to escape it. Page of Wands. So you're being curious and enlightened on a new endeavor. And who wants to speak here to Amy at the equinox? Okay. It's the Reaper, and it says, for the birth of something new to manifest, the death of something holding you back is inevitable. So, Amy, there you go. You're manifesting something new and letting go of something that's holding you back. Awesome stuff. Good deal. All right, my friends. I thank you for following through. Pumpkin Spice Floofy is actually my grand cat that lives with Aunt Jenny, and he's a bit of an idiot, but anyway, that's okay. Feel free, please like the video if you did, and subscribe so you get notifications, because my schedule of videos, although there are standard ones, there can be special ones as well, especially as we approach the season of festivities, moving toward Yule. Feel free to send me a coffee. I need a lot of coffee doing these videos. And take care. Aho. Hold the rafters, or hang from the rafters. This is a public service thing that I forgot. the dowsing class filled within 48 hours. If enough people come forward with paid seats, we will be publishing a newsletter this week with an optional date. And so you need to let me know that you're interested. It would be sometime right around the end of October, early November, right in that time frame, probably the first Sunday in November, but we'll see. And secondly, there are still some spots in the consciousness class. Remember, this is how I'm teaching the preparation for people who want to work with me and work with our shamanic group. There, hopefully will be about 12 people, and we're getting close to that, but there are still a few seats. Please register as soon as you can, and that's it. Then once you start working with us as a shaman, you're not paying fees to do that. You're not paying for participating in ceremonies and things like that. Basically, how we get compensated is with these classes. So it's cheap and easy, and we're very cute. All right, that's it for the public service announcement. I hope.